Welcome to the Cowboy
and Cowgirl
state of Wyoming.
A land of wide open spaces that holds tightly to its Wild West roots.
We visited the capital of Cheyenne, once one of the USA's most thriving transport hubs.
So the only reason Cheyenne is even here is because of the railroad.
Today, trains still roll through the town, boots remain the preferred footwear, and rodeos are the locals' favorite pastime.
In Cheyenne, you get a true taste of Americana. Also, stay to the end of this video
to find out how Wyoming is an important place for women's rights.
This is big
and small travel.
We're in
Wyoming,
USA. Go. Wyoming is a landlocked state in the Mountain West region of the western USA. Cheyenne is Wyoming's capital on the northern tip of the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains.
Is Cheyenne worth a visit? I think so. If you're in Denver, especially, it's only an hour and a half drive away.
While most visitors to Wyoming go to Yellowstone National Park,
we're checking out the opposite side of the state.
We are in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cheyenne symbolizes the old Wild West, the growth of the railroad. This is an area that connected many parts of the future U.S. westward going towards Oregon and California. But first,
we start our road trip in Denver, Colorado.
Exploring Wyoming, we need a car. This is what we'll be seeing Wyoming in. Let's go.
First time in Wyoming. Let's see.
We are in the USA.
We're in the USA. We could be in so many different places, but we are in Colorado on our way to Wyoming.
Between Denver and Cheyenne on I-25, at 75,000 square feet, there's Buc-ee's in Johnstown, one of the largest convenience stores in the world.
Hey, babe.
Hello. Passing through Johnstown, Colorado.
On our way from Denver to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Welcome to Wyoming.
2 degrees Celsius. So maybe 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're in 75 degrees Fahrenheit
Earlier.
maybe just like 2 hours ago.
In Wyoming, and especially Colorado, you have microclimates, which are localized climate conditions that differ from surrounding areas, especially between mountains and water. Our Airbnb has a grill. We're snowed out. We're leaving. We are in Cheyenne.
Just yesterday we were in Denver. It was 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
Now we are in Wyoming.
An almost 40-degree temperature drop.
Hello, small. Fun driving in the snow. Although it's like the best type of snow because it's really fluffy.
Cheyenne has the Wyoming State Capitol building built between 1886 and 1890. We are in Cheyenne. We made it to Cheyenne. Now we need to get coffee. Cheyenne is a very important town for the expansion into the Wild West.
It's a pretty cute town with some fun shops, cafes that we're going to show you.
Let's go. I'm really surprised how nice it is to just be wandering around and exploring the streets of Cheyenne. This is the Paramount Cafe here in Cheyenne. Cool space.
The Paramount Cafe, it's a great great spot if you're gonna check out Central Cheyenne. Good coffee, good prices, and even a conamon, the French pastry right here in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Hi, I'm Jared. I just ran into Big and Small Travel. This is my brother's work. You can go to Jordine.com if you want to see his work.
And this is more of a typical looking Wild West motif. But we met the artist here who did that, or at least the brother. Awesome. The Union Pacific Railroad. The story of the Union Pacific Railroad is a story of Wyoming that you'll find out very soon. Wyoming has also another distinction about its population, and it shows today because we are one of the few people here. Wyoming's population density is the second lowest after Alaska.
Yes, it is actually the least populated state in the United States. But right now, we are going to the Depot Museum to see a little bit more about the history of Cheyenne. Learn more about the founding and history of Cheyenne here at the Cheyenne Depot Museum. We're actually going to have someone talk a little bit more about this town.
So the only reason Cheyenne is even here is because of the railroad. The Cheyenne was not meant to be the big hub for the railroad when the Transcontinental Railroad was being built, but they liked the area so much that it became the big hub for the railroad. And then once the railroad was finished, they had planned on disbanding Cheyenne, but then they found coal in Wyoming. And so people stayed in Cheyenne, and it became a beautiful city. And we were actually the richest city in the country for about 5 years back in the late 1800s.
The railroad, the train is very important here in Cheyenne. This is not the actual big boy, but this is a very important train here in Cheyenne. And as we've heard, the growth of the city is integral to the growth of the trains and the growth of the country going westward. And today it is still the hub, going in every direction. If this looks like a train station, it's because it is.
It was actually the last passenger train. Actually, the last passenger train to stop here in Cheyenne was in 1994. They discontinued the Amtrak trains through here because there just weren't enough people riding the trains.
Standard Time was adopted on November 18, 1883. And it coincides with all these cool little statues.
These guys are checking their watches. If you take a train, you know how vital being on time is. In the US, we have 4 time zones, so it got a little bit confusing back then.
There are statues that celebrate the city's history and culture, representing life in the West, like this cowboy statue made of bronze in front of the depot in the center of the town.
We are in Cheyenne, but I do not have proper footwear.
What? No, you don't. The Wrangler has been open since 1943, popular originally with cowboys and ranchers. Today, still a popular spot for cowboy clothing and more.
Ooh, smell of leather. Okay, made it to the Wrangler to find proper footwear. Look at this selection. Maybe this one?
I think this could remedy the problem we saw earlier, right?
Yes. win in the U.S.
Yeah. When in Rome, do as the people in Cheyenne do. We are in the Wrangler trying on some hats. And this is also the town Cheyenne in Wyoming is known for, the rodeo. Thank you, ma'am. As the capital of the Cowboy state, Cheyenne may be best known for its rodeos. The annual Cheyenne Frontier Days is the largest outdoor rodeo, started in 1897.
Howdy, Cowboy.
This is Alexis Drake.
Another great shop here in Cheyenne. This is all handmade leather goods. They have a lot of really cool bags and also pillows, and it's actually all made here. So we're gonna go back here and see. Also stop into Downtown Vinyl.
For a great, well-priced selection of vinyl, we ended up buying 3 classic used records.
The Lincoln Theater, it looks like it's still a place for bands to go. Right next to Bronx Pizza.
The Plains, the Wrangler, New York style pizza in Wyoming. We go to Chronicles Distilling, a veteran-owned distillery run by 2 brothers.
So here at Chronicles, the choice here is vodka or whiskey. And I got a rhubarb and berry whiskey spritz. And it was pretty good. Now, you can't get food here, but they did give us some fruit snacks.
I'm drinking something that could be described as liquid caramel apple with vodka and star anise in a paper cup. Time to call it a night. I'm drinking it right now. We've come upon the Union Pacific train here. This was necessitated, this large locomotive, to go up to Utah. Pretty impressive. I'm big, this is big, and these needed the power to get to Ogden, Utah. We are in the Old West Museum here in Cheyenne, and guess what? Why Cheyenne's very important to the Old West and the development of the West, and cowboys and rodeos. Stagecoaches were important for travel in the American West, especially between Cheyenne and Deadwood starting in 1876, helping people move goods until the 1880s when the railroads took over. The gold discovery in 1874 required a stage line. You can also visit the Trail Ruts State Historic Site, where you can see the deep ruts and marks left by stagecoaches and wagons.
If you are of a certain age, you will know the Oregon Trail game, which I loved to play. So this is cool to be in the area where the Oregon Trail actually went through on something like this.
In the early 1800s, it was actually not only American explorers and settlers, also French ones coming westward for the fur trade. And it was ultimately the ones coming from the east that settled to help this state become the 44th state in 1890.
In Wyoming, women actually were able to vote in 1869, and this state has had the longest continuous voting privileges for women of all the US.
That is impressive.
Yeah. This park is just outside the downtown of Cheyenne. There's a botanical garden here, a place for kids, a lake, and this is also where they do the Frontier Days. It's a big festival here in Cheyenne. The world's largest outdoor rodeo is here during Cheyenne Frontier Days.
These guys are trying to tell us something.
These boots are made for walking.
Cowboy culture and the Old West is closely related to the history of Cheyenne, Wyoming, clearly. Warren Air Force Base is very important to Cheyenne as well. A very big presence here in Wyoming. It is one of 3 strategic missile bases in the U.S. This is the oldest continuously active military installation within the Air Force, established in 1867 by the U.S. Army. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Leave a comment if you've been in the area.
Don't forget to like this video and hit that thanks button. Thank you.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Ciao.